Meanwhile, former world boxing champion Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. arrested by ICE just days after headlining a fight against Jake Paul at the Honda Center.
Fox 11 exclusively obtained this video of the arrest in Studio City. Agents say he's accused of having ties to the Sinaloa Cartel. Fox 11 spoke with a friend who says this is being blown out of proportion.
Mexican boxer Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. arrested in Studio City by federal agents. Fox 11 News has exclusively obtained federal body camera footage showing Chavez Jr.'s arrest Wednesday morning. Homeland Security officials say they determined back on June 27th that he had overstayed his visa and was in the country illegally. But despite that, he wasn't taken into custody until after his fight with Jake Paul on June 20th.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was supposed to be boxing royalty, the son of a legend, a former WBC middleweight champion, and a fighter who once carried the hopes of Mexican boxing on his shoulders. But after his lackluster performance against Jake Paul on July 6, 2025, the world wasn't talking about his boxing skills. Instead, the headlines exploded with something far darker: his immediate arrest by ICE, his alleged ties to the Sinaloa Cartel, and reports that he used rival gang members as human punching bags in his training camps. This isn't just a story about a fallen athlete. It's a story about crime, power, and the shocking downfall of a man who had everything and lost it all. From the opening bell, it was clear Chavez Jr. wasn't the same fighter who once dominated the middleweight division. Jake Paul outworked him, outboxed him, and handed him yet another defeat in a career that's been spiraling for years. While many say this is scripted, this is for a bag, I don't know, man. But as Chavez Jr. left the ring that night, he wasn't heading to a post-fight interview or a hotel. He was walking straight into the custody of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Sources say ICE has been monitoring him for months, and the moment the fight ended, they moved in. This wasn't a random arrest, I think. It was a coordinated takedown. At first, many assumed this was just another immigration issue, maybe an expired visa or a paperwork problem, but within hours, the truth started leaking. Chavez Jr. wasn't just in the country illegally. Federal prosecutors had evidence linking him to one of the most notorious criminal organizations in the world, the Sinaloa Cartel. According to court documents, Chavez Jr. wasn't just a casual associate of the Sinaloa Cartel. He was allegedly involved in their operations. Prosecutors claim he had direct contact with high-ranking members, using his fame and connections to move money and even intimidate rivals. But the most disturbing allegation, a Sports Illustrated investigation revealed that Chavez Jr. would allegedly bring in rival gang members, many of them undocumented immigrants as well, and force them to spar with him in brutal, one-sided beatings. These weren't training sessions. They were acts of torture disguised as boxing. Think about it for a second, though. A millionaire boxer, the son of a national hero, allegedly using desperate, powerless men as literal punching bags. If true, this goes beyond corruption. It's sadistic, and it raises a terrifying question. Was Chavez Jr. even really just a boxer? Or was he always something much darker? As of now, Chavez Jr. has been deported back to Mexico, but his legal troubles are far from over. The Sinaloa Cartel isn't just a U.S. problem. It's Mexico's most powerful and violent drug empire. If prosecutors on either side of the border press charges, Chavez Jr. could obviously face serious prison time. And given the cartel's reputation for silencing traitors or loose ends, there is no guarantee he's safe, even on his home soil. This isn't just a career-ending scandal, it's potentially life-ending. The cartel doesn't forgive, man, and they don't forget. If Chavez Jr. was working with them, what happens if he talks to the authorities? While I doubt he would, it would probably be, you never know with these boxers, man. They could really be liabilities thinking they have enough money to get away from these motherfuckers. Hey, but don't be surprised if he come up dead, though. let's be real. Chavez Jr., bro, he's a goofy. Like, I mean to cut script, but he's been, if you watch boxing for real, he's been a disappointment. The wasted potential. I think he had some failed drug tests, half-hearted performances, bro. If you watch his boxing, bro, it's pretty mediocre. But just to see this now is a whole level of disgrace, and it's the reality with these Mexican celebrities, man. Obviously, if these allegations are true, then he wasn't just a bad boxer, he was a predator, you know, bringing shit across the country, man. Like, I get it, you probably low on money and you probably thought this was gonna pay out, but man, a guy who uses his name and his fist to terrorize, you know, the country, that's not the move, bro. Especially with this Trump shit, that's just goofy. Like, I fuck with my drug dealers, I fuck with everyone, man. That shit's, come on, bro, you gotta be smarter than that. And his pops is backing him up, like, surprisingly, bro. But, like, as a father, bro, like, he's a symbol, bro. He's a legend in Mexico for people that don't know, bro. He's like the Canelo of old times, bro. To see the Chavez name dragged into mud like this, bro, like such honor in the boxing world, bro, it's tragic and it's unforgivable. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. had every advantage. Fame, money, and a name that opened doors all around the world. But now, that name might be his biggest curse. If the allegations stick, he won't be remembered as a champion, ever. He'll be remembered as a cautionary tale. A man who traded glory for infamy, and who may now pay the ultimate price.